40-yard line.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On the move to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Play action. It's Keenum. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Play action. Now it's Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott drops it underneath. Elliott. Pass the Ezekiel Elliott. Gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards. yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, Keenum. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it, the tight end, Jeff Hireman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Prescott now on second down. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, wide.
This is Elliott. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go.
He'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go, wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On play action, it's Keenum. Being chased out left, and that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action, Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And so a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah, we're good,
Off the play fake, Keenum. And this one is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Under.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Here we go. 47. Here we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field. The ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
First down, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 8. 26.
Second half begins with a run by Smith, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Derek Wolfe there on the 10. Tackle.
Hey, we got four. We got 4 down. 4 down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, here we go. Wide 8. 26.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here we go. Wide 8. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go. 47. Hey, 47. Watch twist. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Right. He's done right here. He's done on the right. Got on the right. Here we go. Wide 8. Get out. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Under. Here we go. Wide 8.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go. 47. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Prescott finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go. Wide eight.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Darian Stewart there to bring him down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, it doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here we go, 46, 46.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through.
Everybody
and
gets
that will
involved.
open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's some guys, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw, it's Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a
It's bound to
premium in
happen
these games. And
again.
now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A couple times Madden bought you out.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Let's get it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Prescott finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And now running right through it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Below 15 yards.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Throwing here, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 27 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Under.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Whoosh. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide eight. Go to 54, wide eight.
Now Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now they have a first down and more. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Elliott. Oh, the spin. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
to be played
Jones.
out there.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're
Like what
predicted to
you're saying,
finish,
what
talking
you're
about
doing, like what you're
protecting
saying,
your
like
home
what
turf.
you're
They were
saying,
able to do
like
that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match,
break
right?
that.
Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so
Like
long
what you're saying,
from
ladies and gentlemen.
Arlington.
Remember to like and subscribe. Remember to like and subscribe. And we out of here. Yeah.